howdy, kids. Dr. Freedom, Everyday Times from Doctor News, news from in and around the universe that may or may not make you want to go, damn, he looks spiffy, don't he? Yeah, one of my too many T-shirts that I have out there. I should have worn the sombrero, shouldn't I? But then it would be knocking this thing all over hell. Okay, so right off the bat, people have been asking me, Dr. Freedom, what happened? Where's the live stream? I go, well, she bought the Jeep. There'll be a picture up here. If you look, I'm just going to put up. Yeah, she did buy the 2017 Jeep Renegade. She fell in love with it. I never thought I'd see the day she'd give up that Juke, but, you know, whatever makes her more comfortable to drive and, you know, all that, then I'll go for it, especially when the deal's good. So, you know, went in there like the Ferengi. Okay, but so now you know why there wasn't a live stream. The problem is when you buy a car these days, expect, oh God, it's like, I think I spent more time, you know, waiting on paperwork than I did for when I was like buying a house. It's like, it's crazy stuff, you know, but, and a lot of people are like, oh, you're bragging. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you a fact of life if you're going to go out and do this someday. Because I'm telling you right now, I never once thought in my lifetime I'd own a car, you know, like, I mean, more than one or even like that. And I never thought I'd even own a house. You know, I was one of them guys, you're going to be renting forever, you bum. But at some point, you got to sit down and go, okay, that's it. I'm going to do this shit. All right. And that's the way it happened. So, especially when we moved down here and needed somewhere to live. And I was like, you know what? I'm committed. I'm going to stick with this place. So, and you know what? So far, so good. You know, as some of you may know, like I said, I got the most beautiful view in the world outside. And that's what I love about it, going out there in the morning, just looking across that field, you know. But, you know, you're like, you're boring me to death, you old fart. Okay, as you'll notice, the puff passer is down, or the puff protector, and that's because I'm actually about a little over halfway done with the latest chapter of the Dr. Freedom and Eric audiobook. So if you're hanging on for that, you know, it is coming. I want to try to have it out this weekend, but I can't make any promises, okay? There's a lot of scenes with a lot of people, and the more people you have in a scene, the longer it takes. Now, the reason why there has not been any Doctor Who news, you know, because that's what you're here for, is remember, they're on break right now. This week, and I think most of last week. One thing I did hear is that one of the sniper bots was taken from the one display it was being put up at. I think it was Madame Tussauds or Tussauds, whatever, and has been sent back to Cardiff. Now, there's a lot of people jumping up and down going, oh my God, that means the whatever they're called, the Stinjar or whatever. I get their name because I keep thinking of Tim Shaw. The Shinza are coming back. Remember, they explained to you that these robots are pretty much, you know, mercenaries. They're, you know, not necessarily just Tim Shaw's people using them. So it could just be they're reusing a prop for a battle scene or whatnot. Also, be sure to tune in once again. I keep forgetting to mention this. Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, you know, once again, will be out this Saturday. I'll pass the link around the pages of my, you know, Facebook, Twitter, and please be sure to go listen to it because we had a fun time talking to John Davey this week. So, all right, let's get to the news you want to see. Let's get what little I do have. And remember, there's no filming news or anything like that right now because they are on break until the end of this week. All right, so let's get to it. Let's hop on. Let's get a shift on, baby. All right, here we go. Remember, Doctor Who Magazine Special Edition 52 is out, and it's about costume design, and it goes over a lot of nifty stuff, you know, from literally the drawing board to screen. And if you're, you know, looking, you know, in a career that might take you in this direction, it's always handy to have some good references points. And from what I've heard about this one, this is a very, very well done issue if that's what you're looking for. Also, there's Whittaker. Okay, you know, Milker, that evil statue guy that, you know, pretty much was the source of Nissa's all her nightmares that would ever come. So, really cool like that. Latest Doctor Magazine Special Edition features numerous rare, previously unpublished illustrations showing how the look of an episode evolves from sketch to screen, plus exclusive interviews from the following designers. Lee Bender, Howard Burton, Ray Holman, June Hudson, Barbara Lane, Amy Roberts, Alexandra Tynan, and Lucinda Wright. And this really covers the gambit, you know, for a lot. Look at here right here, you know, 12th Doctor's costume. Hey, look, 10th Planet, Highlanders. a lot of good experience being shared here. So please, if that's what the kind of field you want to go into, go take a look at this. All right, Black Archive, latest editions from Verse Books. The Black Archive looks at 2 very different stories from the first and the fourth Doctor, and this is covering Dalek Invasion of Earth and, of course, and Warrior's Gate. Now, Dalek Invasion of Earth, to me, is one of the standout ones for William Hartnell, but like I said, it's been a long time since I've watched my Hartnell. I hate to admit it. I got to get back there and, put my nose to the grindstone, so to speak, and, get to rewatching those. I haven't watched much Trout either in a long time, and I really got to do that as well. Warrior's Gate, though, is still fresh in my mind because it was a very strange, weird episode. Spoiler alert, this is where Romano 2 departs the TARDIS, a.k.a. Lala Ward. Also, K9 Mark II departs with her. So, or wait a minute, which K9 was it? There's been so many damn K9s! All right, there's K9. Yeah, it was Mark II. All right, because then Mark III, I think, with the Sarah Jane, and now she has Mark IV, Mark V. I'm not kidding. There's more K9s, they can shake a stick at. Literally. Get it? It was a dog joke. All right, let's keep moving here, Sean. Oh, darn, I forgot. I've been trying to remember to do this with the window because this makes things a little bit easier if you're folks to see me because, you don't see me normally up here in the corner. Well, all right, let's get to it. Let's keep moving on. You damn slow computer. Move forward. All right. This has some more details added onto it than we had before. They've added some more stuff here into the synopsis and gives you a little bit more info on the Runaway VR thing that's coming up. I'll see plot details, headset information, things like that. Like I said, I'm not a big guy into VR. Here's the problem. The most complex video game I'm playing right now is XCOM. And I'm not talking any of the newer ones. I'm talking the original, XCOM, the DOS game, because it still entertains the shit out of me to play that every now and again. And there, especially if you crank up the difficulty a bit, or XCOM 2, which I plan on replaying again, once I finish up this round, because XCOM 2 was even more devious with the squad combat. But you're not here for gaming, all right? All right, so just to give you an idea, VR, I probably would never get out of the damn thing. All right. Big Finish, by the way, got five nominations for Best Audio Drama at the Scribe Awards. All right, and here are the tales that have been nominated. Okay, The Calendar Man by A.K. Benedict, The Invention of Death by John Dorney, The Master of Callous by Guy Adams and James Goss, The Way Ahead by Mark Wright, and The Girl Beneath the Water by Lila Whelan. That's for Dark Shadows there. So that was, sorry, Blake 7 Dark Shadows in there as well. Sorry. So Big Finish, well done. They deserve it. These guys have been pumping out fantastic stories now for years, and it just seems to me they never get all the recognition they deserve for some of the incredible programming they do put out. All right. So really, really cool stuff. I'm glad that they've been nominated for some awards. All right. Suranne Jones farted on set. And that's what she talks about, apparently. I'm not joking. That's what this one bit is about here. Apparently, she recalls a story about breaking wind on the set of The Doctor's Wife. And it reminds me of that story about what happened with Andre Giant on the set of The Princess Bride. Whole different thing, movie. And he literally let out this 30-second long fart that stopped all of production. Everybody stopped. And finally, the director has to look out, and he goes, "Is everything okay, Andre?" And he goes, "It is now, boss." Oh. Well, so this is a cute little tale right here for you. Oh, bam. Okay, let's keep moving. Now, John Barrowman left this morning viewers in tears with an emotional plea to pay for Jack Russell's 324-pound adoption fees. Now, what happened was he offered to pay the full adoption fee of the adoption fee of 162 pounds per dog, but he explained he would not be able to adopt them himself because he already has 3 dogs. And social media was awash with compliments about this heartwarming plea to pay for people to rehome Daffy 10 and Ozzy 2. And that's just, come on. Look at those 2 cute poopies. They're the poopies. All right, moving forward. Michelle Gomez, here's some more stuff on her interview. She's on, of course, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and she is brilliant on it. Just so far from what I've seen of it, I think I'm all the way through part 1. I'm going into part 2, and it's not Missy at all. She's gone from the wacky, somewhat maniacal villain to a very sinister, dark villain. And we're talking, this is a whole different ballpark from Missy. So please go check out, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina if you have not. She's very, very good in this. And lastly, I threw this in for shits and giggles because it has that dirty word, socialism, or social issues. Because the Orville is knocking it out of the park. As a matter of fact, the ratings have shot up in the 18 to 49 demographic on the Orville. This is the little show that could. Sadly, it's owned by Fox. But what happened was this. This is for you folks of the Star Trek persuasion. Originally, Seth MacFarlane took this show to Paramount, and they laughed him out of the studio. They said, "Get out of here. We're not going to do that." Ha, ha, ha. Guess who's laughing out the other side of their faces right now? Because contrary to popular belief, go watch Midnight's Edge on this. I'm not kidding you. The only reason Starship Dysentery is getting renewed is because they failed to refuse that, to acknowledge that it failed. They literally had all these fire sale, like subscriber sales. Heck no, and you get like 3 or 4 to 5 months for the price of one because people were signing up. And then when they saw what this horror show is, they bailed out. Now, a lot of people are saying it's gotten better. I don't care. I am sick and tired of, instead of doing a continuation, people going back and rewriting the origin stories of characters that are not even theirs. Like I said, Pike was just the latest in a list of abominations for me. I'm sick and goddamn tired of this bullshit. If you can't write something original, don't frickin' do it. But that's just me. That's my feelings on it. Like I said, they even going back to Talos 4. Now they got an evil Terminator like program called Control. Yeah, that was original. Get Smart fans are going apeshit. And then, oh, by the way, now they've got repair droids on the Starship Enterprise and shit. Oh, can we say astromech from Star Wars? But that's a whole different subject. But I felt maybe you should read this. Sci-fi shows, especially the ones that are hits, have always taken an allegorical view of current issues and put them in a different setting where, hey, you can sit down and go, hey, this shit's going on right now. And, kind of like a safe zone. The original Star Trek tackled racism many different times. I was shocked Doctor Who took it on as head-on as they did with Rosa, because the 50s in Southern America was not a happy-go-lucky time to be around. And I'm loving how there's people jumping up and down online saying they made people look all evil and racist and shit. I got some bad news for you. Every bit you saw in that episode was the shit that was going on. And compared to some of the shit that was going on in there, that was mild. And before you tell me, how do I know? Because both my mother and my father were born and raised in Mississippi during that time period. And as I've told you people before, one night I was talking with my dad in the garage, and suddenly for some reason we stumbled on to the, sorry, I get a little bit, emotional, because Dad's been gone 4 years now. But we started talking about that, and he told me things that you would never believe that human beings do to another one, just for something so stupid like skin color. So trust me, yes, they got it pretty right. Well, folks, I'm sorry I hate to leave you on a bummer note like that, but I'm going to get on out of here before I really start going. Like I said, it's just been an emotional year for me here. And, it's been 4 years since Dad left us. And, then my niece left us just a couple of months ago. It's just, we've come so far, yet we're so afraid to look at our own past. But we always remember these words. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And what is past is prologue. Very important things to remember. Good night, folks. Please take care of yourselves. Watch out for each other. And we'll see you on the flip side.